All right, so this is part 2 of a 2-part series. If you guys want to see part 1 of how to distress your jacket, go ahead and click the link in the bio. But this is part 2. We're going to be putting the back panel on the back of the jacket, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so let's get right into the video.
Started off in the field with a molly pill, did a plug for the brick.
All right, so one of the first things you want to be doing is you're going to basically just tuck the shirt and find the placement of the back panel. Like if you guys can see here at the bottom left, the shirt is on the edges of the back panel there. I had to do that because the M for miss and the question mark would be outside of it if I didn't tuck it along the edges. Normally people want to have their back panel on the inside of the seam, but I had to put mine on the edge of the seam just because, like I said, the M would be cut off and the question mark would be kind of cut off if I didn't. So you just want to tuck your shirt and have it fit inside the back panel first, and then that's when you want to get to marking on your shirt. And you're just marking the edges so you know where to cut when you open up the shirt again, and that's when we're going to start pinning it to your shirt. So as you can see, I'm just taking like a yellow colored pencil and I'm just marking all along the edges of where I have it rolled under, just so I see exactly where I'm going to be cutting along the shirt when I do open it up. So it's pretty simple. This is like the simplest part. You're just simply tucking it and putting it along the edges or inside of the seams of the back panel, and then you're gonna mark it on the edges, and then right afterwards we're just gonna go ahead and cut it up. All right, so like I said, the next step in this whole process is you're gonna open up the shirt now, and when you open up the shirt, you're gonna see your yellow marking or whatever color pencil you use, and then this is when you're gonna cut on the outside of the marking you did. So you don't want to cut along the edges, because if you cut along the edges, you're gonna have like really frailed lines or frailed edges as you sew it to your shirt or stitch it or glue it to your jacket. So you don't want that. You want to kind of cut along the outside of it so you can have a little excess fabric so you can tuck it under the back panel, tuck it under the shirt when you're doing the whole back panel pinning. So you'll see what I mean pretty much right here. This is pretty much how I'm talking about. You're gonna tuck it under, and then while you're tucking it under, this is where you can start pinning it so it doesn't look like there's so much frailed edges. It looks more neat. All right, and pretty much here's the pinning process. You simply just roll and pin, roll and pin. So when I say roll, you're tucking the excess fabric underneath the line that you created, and then you're pinning it. But like I said, be careful. Well, I didn't say, but be careful when you're doing this part, because I did prick my finger a couple of times and I did leak some blood. So if you're underage, have a parent help you if you can. But if you're not underage, just be careful, man, because anybody can prick their finger. But after you're done, it should look like this. You have it all, sorted out with all the pins, and you're all good to go. So we can go ahead and start sewing it to the jacket. All right, so the last step in this whole process, we'll get into the last steps. We're gonna be using a straight stitch, really simple. If you guys wanna use a super cool type of stitch that you think will look better for some reason, go ahead and do that if you all, want to. But we're doing the straight stitch, starting and ending with the back stitch, of course, so you do lock in that stitch and it doesn't come loose. And just be careful when you're taking out the pin so you don't prick yourself. As you can see, my thumb's kind of bandaged up. But after this whole thing is done, you should have a nice jacket like this, and you just go ahead and model it on, man. Put on your jacket, enjoy your craft, and just see how good it came out. But that's pretty much it for this video, man. If you guys really enjoyed it, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.